Hello. Very good evening to all of you. Welcome to this special session. Wow. So all of you can hear me? If you can hear me, please comment in Y. If you can hear me clearly, and if you can see me, give me a Y. Superb. Nice. All right. So you can hear me, you can see me perfectly. So for all those who are not able to see me, who are not able to hear me, that means there is some audio problem. Please go back and turn on your audios. Okay. Superb. Thank you all for joining in this very special session today. We are going to plan. So I've asked, dropped a poll. Let me understand how many of you have joined something with us before. Okay. Most of you have already done a session with me before. For those who haven't done anything with me before, a very warm welcome. I am here to take you to a journey of planning your entire June. I am Sanchari, by the way. So let's get ahead. Most of you, I can see, have taken a session. So you have planned June with me. Let's plan July together. Excited. Very excited. Okay. So for this session, you don't need anything apart from a notebook and a pen or a pencil. If you have colored pens, perfectly fine. If you don't, it's okay. Everything is fine. You just need a basic pencil, pen, and your memory, because we'll have to recollect a lot of things during this session. We have to get in the journey of what has gone through far, what has done it. So get ready. And of course, what is the main thing that you have to carry in this class? Quickly tell me in the chat box. You have been with me in a couple of sessions. What is that you need in this class the most? Yes, Akriti is showing us. Water bottle. You need a water bottle for this session because we will be drinking, hydrating a lot. We'll be doing a lot of introspecting. So it will need a lot of hydration. For those who still don't know me, I am Sanchari. Me and my partner run this organization called Soul Flow. We have a very clear vision in mind that we want to empower people with well-being. We want to empower people, with the power of wellness, with the joy of all of this. Today is a very special session because it's first. I am obsessed with month planning. Over the years, I have made so much progress in my month using planning and all. So I was anyways doing it for the platinum ones, which is the inner community, which is my inner circle. They are my family. So I thought, why not extend this to a larger community to tell all of you into this so that you all can have a very happy July. So quickly tell me, let me in fact launch a poll. I want to understand that how many of you had planned your June with me as well. We do this once a month. Okay, so if you have planned June with me or without me, giving yes, otherwise a no. Okay. Superb. So today a lot of surprises are there for you platinum members as well. For your non-platinum members who are just part of our community, who just joined on Instagram, I have a lot of important announcements to make as well. So do stay till the end. Let's do. Chalo, ab no baate, nothing. We will start with this. Let's start with a gentle grounding. Grounding is nothing, but it's a process in which we are back to present. It could be something as mindful as drinking water mindfully. It could be something like a couple of breaths. It is anything to make sure you are starting with a good intention, with a good, energy. All that energy that we have all over the place, it's for this. So have a sip of water. I'm giving you 30 seconds. If you don't have water, go and grab one. You will need a water bottle. And I want you to take light 3 sips from your water and enjoy each sip. As you take a sip, savor the water, feel it. You should take at least 20 seconds to drink one sip. Otherwise, we do glug, 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 glug. Take some time. Super. Hydrated. Now let's get aerated. So I'm going to teach you a breathing technique. It's called a box breathing technique. Also, it helps you ground out and sets your heart to the right pace. So for this, you will first inhale. Okay, hold. Keep the breath inside. Hold. Then slowly exhale. But as you exhale, you will exhale from your mouth and you will let your shoulders drop like this. And then you will hold again. Then we'll inhale, hold, exhale. Okay. So to help you do this breathing, I'm going to call a very special friend of mine, Miss Cuddles, who will help you get through this breathing exercise. So let's keep your eyes open and follow Miss Cuddles as she teaches you how to breathe. Hold. Superb. Exhale and normally. See, just a simple physiology as breathing can drastically change your entire body, the way it feels, the way it does. So just whenever you feel overwhelmed in a metro, into it, just focus on your breath. In yoga, we believe that human's life is spanned by the number of breaths they take. So we have limited breaths. Let's not rush it. Let's plan each breath carefully. So now open your notebook. It's absolutely lovely if you have a new notebook to going on. If you have it, if it's an old notebook, it's fine. But have a notebook. And on the first page, on whatever, wherever you are starting from, I want you to write a line. I am going to have the best July ever. Write it down on your notebook. I'm just connecting. Give me 1 minute. But write on your notebook, I am going to have an amazing July. Wonderful July, great July, everything is okay. And sign your name below it. And the date, of course. I'm so glad that it's coinciding. It's the first day and we are doing this, planning this together. There are both platinum members, then there are people who have joined in our Zen Gym camps, but they haven't done this. Then there are people who are joining us for the first time. All three of you are there. Just give me 1 second. Some screen issue is happening. You're not able to see my screen, right? Yes, some issue is happening. Just give me 1 second to fix this. Yeah, my screen has a problem. Just 1 minute. Just don't take this. All right, super. Now I am online and I'm live. So first, we will start with a reflection of the last month so that we know where are the areas we worked on, what are the areas we do. Then we will get on to the new month. And finally, if we get time, we will describe our entire year so far. Half the year is already over, right? So we'll start with that. So let's start with our June review. Okay. Now, couple of things here. I'm going to teach you a few techniques to journal. A lot of people ask me which journal to write. How can I find a nice journal to do? How can I make it more attractive? So I'm going to teach you today how to make all of this attractive as well. So don't worry about that, whether my will look good or not, whether it will look better or not. We will do it in a different ways. I will teach you how to make your journal look better, no matter what journal you have. Okay. So one way of doing this is, of course, your cursive letters. You can write it like this. You can just simply add some of this. Another method is writing through like this. Most of you who have part of the platinum ones or have joined a class with me know that my favorite method is this 3D planner I keep making. If it was your birthday month, which was for some of the people in the platinum also, I have a surprise for you till the end. Stay till there. You can add probably a birthday hat to this. So just using simple techniques, using some simple imagination, you can change any journal to a work of art. You can Google this and see, you can search for all of this June typography. You will get a lot of options. One of my favorite ones is first to draw 2 lines in between. Then you try to slip in the name here. And you can write a summary of the month that has been for you. For example, June was a very, what do you say? It was the monsoon start for me. So I will write here, rainy and ravishing. Anything you can write, like a summary, like a title if you have to give to June, my joyful June, my not of this. First, we will reflect on June and then we will go ahead on July. Okay, we cannot make a planner next month if we have not had a good month before. We can only learn from mistakes and then go ahead, right? So when we'll do July, I will teach you for that also. Cool. So let's start with this June month. And please ask all your questions. That's why I know you are paying attention. I was wondering why nobody else is asking me this question. So the first part of June, wins. Okay. What are the wins of June? I want you to at least give 3 of your biggest wins of June. Maybe, it was going on a vacation. Maybe it was going on a nice trip. Maybe it was, spending time with your family members, finishing a task that was pending. What are the 3 wins of your June? Okay. Maybe it doesn't have to be huge. It just has to be something you are proud of. Okay. Now, based on this win, I want you to give yourself a medal or a badge. For many of you who have been doing the Habiled Yoga Challenge, it could be this, finish the yoga challenge. Maybe you finished a reset program with us. Maybe you finished a book chakra class. Wow, beautiful, Ekta. Yes. So give yourself a badge. Even it could be something like a book. Maybe small beginnings. Went to gym for 10 days. Give yourself a badge. Oh, wow. Chakra class was the best for most of you. If you are having trouble believing, if you have trouble remembering, go and look at your mobile phones and see what has been the photos you take. We tend to take photos of good achievements. So maybe you went to a restaurant, maybe you went somewhere, you can give that. Okay. By the way, platinum ones, you can reflect back and see from your May goals when you had planned the June goals, which goals you came to. Okay. Super. You can use a little bit of sketch noting. You can decorate all of this. Okay. Then comes, let's do an easy one. Books read. What are the books you read? If you have been part of my platinum for long, you know we learned books, we talk about books and all this. So reading is a part. What are the books you have read this month? If you haven't read books, you can include movies also. No issues with that. What are the movies you read, saw? You can tell us in the chat box also to give a good suggestions on books and movies. Okay. Grateful for. This monthly reflection is something we look forward so much, me and Niranjan, because it puts so much perspective into this. And every month we will, apart from the work related to, we do a personal reflection also. How has much the relationship grown with us? How much has those happened? We love doing this. So it takes around 15-20 minutes every month to do this, but it changes drastically the way our months go. So make it a habit of spending some time and doing this. What are you most grateful for? It could be your kids, it could be your family, it could be your job. Many of us don't remember, but you can be free for your maid as well. Should always be, yeah, grateful for yourself. Maybe your pet, maybe your gym trainer, maybe your homemade who came every day, your household help, a local shop. Maybe you could be grateful to Soulflow for introducing classes for you to get on there. Okay. And then your best day in all of the June. What was the best day that you had? No, what do you feel? No, don't think about technically feel and all. If you are feeling grateful for Wi-Fi, write that. If you are feeling grateful because you ate a mango that day that was very tasty, write that. Your journal is such a personal thing for you. If we are politically correct with our journal, who will we be truthful and honest with? Be absolutely honest. Every morning I wake up and I'm thankful to electricity, AC and Wi-Fi. I should be thankful for my husband and mother-in-law, but what to do? Dil se to yahi aa raha hai, so don't worry about that. Okay. Then your best day. What was your best day? Maybe it was 5th June when you went on a trip, when you did on it, right? That having a look at your pictures. That is going to be the best way to do it. Look at all your pictures that you have. Okay. Yes, you met your college friend. Sadhana, that was you. I hope you meaning the day you met Sujata. That was a good day for me also. You called me. Okay. Super. Now the good parts are all over. Let's get to a little tough part also. Let's start with something easy. I like you guys, okay? What was that TV series or movie you really enjoyed? Me and Niranjan have been watching a lot of Indiana Jones. So my choice would be Indiana Jones only, but for you, it could be something different. What is it? Okay. Then a tough part now. We talked about successes. Now we'll talk about difficulties I faced. What were the obstacles that you did not do well? Probably you had a problem with your boss, you had a fight with your partner, you had to cancel some trip because you hadn't planned, your deadlines weren't met. Okay. Difficulties I faced. Okay. Now with difficulties, with great difficulties, come great solutions as well. So lessons I learned. Maybe the lesson was that I need to wake up early. Maybe the lesson was I need to read more books. Whatever your difficulty was, this would come in. And maybe your difficulties was I used to I used to sleep a lot. I used to do this. Oh, Rakhi, that is so heartfelt. In fact, in my notebook also, this is one of my best moments when you had gifted me that hamper and you showed me. There's a surprise for you coming soon. Okay. I'm not laptop I'm using is a Mac. This is called an iPad. This is called the Procreate one. We are currently doing these stories of superhumans of Soulflow where we got to interview these great people. And this was my biggest achievement this year, this month actually, being able to talk to these people. Lessons I learned. Now, things I splurged on. Splurged is spending. So what is it that you spent the most on, that it is, whether it is unnecessary, necessary, that's subjective, but what did you spend on? Your biggest spending on? What was for me? Actually, this laptop only, right? For me, it has been this laptop only. My splurge is on this laptop only that I bought new. My splurging is a laptop. Okay. Gunjan reminded me of one field that I had forgotten. Thank you, Gunjan. You're attending so many classes now, so you remember. One habit I started or tried. I'm writing tried because most of us are not very consistent with a habit that we start with. So a habit you tried and started. Okay. And finally, give yourself stars. Just like you would give your Uber driver, be nice to yourself and give yourself some stars. My starting of the month was very good, but ending may have done a lot of stress eating, so I will give myself only 3. And my lesson learned personally, I did not tell you then so that you didn't. Splurge is spend, Hital, like your biggest spending. Mine was don't keep snacks in the fridge. This is my biggest lesson learned. Okay. Cool. And yeah, this month, so usually every month I put a timer on my phone for Instagram and all this so that I don't splurge on them. But this month I was like, no, I'm responsible. I will not put a month, but I did not do it. So that was my achievement was, of course, yoga. I went to yoga and gym very regularly today. Okay. So that's it. We are done with the June review. Let's move on to July. Lot of fun is planned for July. So let's plan July. So I am today also going to do this in the form of a theme. So I'm going to do a space theme. How many of you are excited in doing a space theme journal with me? I know all of you are taking notes, but I want more engagement. Okay, and turn on your cameras, guys. That's the only way I can see you. See, Bhavna is missing my flower. Today I told Niranjan I don't have any flower. He didn't get me. I had kept a flower there. You give me. Share me that other flower I had kept there. Look for it. Yeah. Today he did not get me flower. I have only one little flower I'll put. Thank you for noticing this. And you get me flower for the 8 p.m. class, okay? Yes, while I take these classes, even Niranjan makes these plans. So because he knows, because if we don't plan our month, we will have no idea where to go and what to do with it. So we make it a big plan to plan our day, our thing. It's not like we follow every bit we say, but it gives us a template. Ki ye karna hai. This is what we have to do. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. Okay. So July also, let me teach you a couple of ways to do July. So since July is, most of you have monsoons over there, we can do a cloudy July. Cloud, you can get it there. Okay. Otherwise, I have taught you this, I have not taught you this. So make a thick July first in cursive, and then using a smaller one, just highlight it. No fancy stickers, no fancy nothing. You can do this with this. Now, some of you, if you have a highlighter with you, you can use a highlighter first and then using a pen on top of it. So these are just quick things you can do with just normal stationery. I encourage all people, I encourage everyone not to buy fancy journals and all. You can absolutely make your journals look very pretty with just a little bit of imagination. Since so many of you are into flowers, it's all about joyful July, right? Even the quote that I'd given you was joyful July. So make it joyous, make it flowers, make it all theme. Okay, one short one, I will tell you another one. By the way, because you haven't attended some sessions with me, you people have forgotten that you have to say wow whenever you find something nice. But it's okay. Today, I know you are making a lot of notes and you all are busy. Okay. If you had attended my sketchnoting workshops, this will be easier for you. You have learned all types of fonts. Nice. You're doing themes for yourself only. Yes, you can do a love theme. You can do a romantic theme. You can do a monsoon theme. If you're doing a love theme, all you need to do is put in some hearts. Okay, so write your decorate your July. And now I want you to set an intention for July. Okay, what is an intention? An intention is what is it that one theme you want July to be? For example, Rakhi said she wants it to be full of love. She wants it to be romance. Maybe Faryal wants it to be a theme. Put up a theme that this July is going to be all about myself. It's all going to be about my health. It's going to be about finances. It's going to be about growth. Fix up a theme for this. Okay. For example, my July, okay. I am going to scale my business. So I won't, I won't write I am going to, more like scaling my business, building fitness goals, developing confidence. Put up one constant theme. You can try with Renuka, but I would suggest put up one simple theme for this. Financial planning, superb. Yes, financial planning. Superb, Surya. Okay, so put up a theme for this: discipline, consistency, planning. My theme is going to be planning the next 6 months. Because it's the middle of the year, no, it is abundance, right? Super. You guys are doing great. I'm glad that you people are understanding what is the theme and context of it. If it's your birthday month, the theme could be simply birthday. I'm going to make this my birthday month. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to do this. Absolutely. It seems like just yesterday I was planning June with you guys, and now we are at July. So quickly time is going. Time is our biggest currency, okay? Superb. Let's go now. So the first part is, of course, goal setting. Okay. By the way, some of you platinum members have already received the kits, I think. So you can do all this in the kits that you have. Can you share one of the kits, Niranjan? Art kits, the one we have sent. Can you pick up one of them and show? So you must have received the art kits from us. Yeah, this one. Just bring the box. So you must have received this already. So you can plan your entire month and goals into this. Your level 10 goals and all of this you can plan here. For the ones who do not have this, of course, we are going to share with you how to plan your goals here as well. Level 10. Put it down. Thank you. Put it down, please. So these are the level 10 goals we'll be planning. In case you have the sheet, you can make it on this. So on the Gurpreet, since you joined last month only, you will be sent it to you next month. Don't worry, it's on the way. So the level 10 goals are, you have mental health, physical health. Let me just share with you once. I'll share it with you. What are the goals? I want you to choose 3 of these goals. Just give me 1 second. 3 of these goals you have to choose between mental health, physical health, spirituality. Give me 1 second and share it with you. Career, finance, I just have a list ready. Let me just share it once. Your goals have to be something very personal for you and specific to you. For example, they will be like, I'm going to lose weight. Instead of lose weight, write it more definite, something like I will lose 3 kilos by going to the gym every day for this. I will do a detox diet for 10 days. If it is spiritual, it could be I will meditate for every day at 6 a.m. I'm not going to talk about goal planning in specific today. In part of the reset program, I've already taught you, or you can join the reset and I will be teaching it to you this week. But write a goal, pick up a goal that you have. Yeah. Found it. Thank you so much for being patient. I'll just share the goals with you. Yeah, I'll share a picture of it. So health and fitness, mental health, fun and recreation. Pick up 3 of these goals. With friends and family, it could be maybe I will, spend time with them, quality time with them. Giving and contribution, I will, spend some number of hours at a charity, or I will work with a different charity for this. personal development. I will take a course. I will journal every day. Pick up 3 of these categories and fix on it. Max 3. You can pick up just 1 also and doing it. No worries with that. For example, I'm choosing physical health. So I have planned that I will do yoga plus workout / swimming for 5 times a week. Okay. Then under physical health, I have one more goal that I will have. My father-in-law came, so I had a lot of sweets this time. No sugar challenge for 3 weeks. And my chakra meditation workshop is happening on 17th. So for mental health, I'm going to wake up at 4 a.m. for the month. So that is my goal. You can see the screen with level 10 goals, right? Yeah. Jaggery powder is also as harmful as sugar only, Alice. It's a better substitute since it has got low glycemic index, but trust me, it is also just as bad as sugar. Best is to leave sugar altogether. Jaggery, all these white sugar, it's better than it is, but it has also a high glycemic index. Try to leave it in the end, like ease out completely. We'll not get into the dieting part, and because I get carried away with all of this nutrition, we'll not talk about that for now. My skin is glowing only with Ashgard. Ashgard is the reason for it. Okay. So goals, 3 goals you write, pick up 3 goals. Specific goals we are not going to mention, but you can do it gradually. Okay. Chalo. Next, Puvidi, I will do it in the end. I hope I pronounced your name correct. I'll show you in the end again. Okay. Then books, I plan to read. So since I had mentioned, we will do a space theme once. So we can add in an element of asteroids and this to get in there. You can write the books you plan to read. If there are more, of course, you can increase the stars. Of course, I can erase this. You can't erase it, but this is for your future reference. You can add a planet to this. It becomes a space theme once. Few stars. Some constellations. Okay. So books I plan to read, goals. So now comes a tough part. My budget. So you keep a budget for your money. Sorry. For your fixed expenses, personal expenses, groceries. So these are categories I use. You can divide it into any number of categories. And most important, my educational budget. how much money I'll be spending into learning this month. Okay. Okay. So now, before I go forward with this, I have a very, very important announcement to make. I have a very important thing that I want to share with all of you. So have a sip of water. I'm so sorry, I forgot to talk about water in this. Please have a sip of water. So you must have heard the point of platinum for a while now. We have been talking about platinum a while. Platinum is my inner circle. It is my inner family. And we celebrate our birthdays together. We celebrate our special days together. So when we are talking about June, when we have reflected about June, how can we forget all the birthdays that had happened in June? So a very, very happy birthday to all my June queens who had your birthdays. This was a month full of buzzing of birthdays. So a very, very warm welcome and happy birthday to Surya, who is there, I know, Dhruva, Suman, Dhara, Tejaswini. A very, very happy birthday to all of you. So you know the time, you know what we do here. We will sing I'm going to let all of you unmute and we are going to sing for them a happy birthday. I wish we could do this every or live for everyone's birthday, but it becomes difficult. So just like corporates, we will be celebrating here only. Are all of you here? Yes, you are there. Okay. Okay, so I am going to play the happy birthday song and let's sing out a happy birthday for these beautiful people, for these beautiful ladies. I'm so glad that I get to celebrate your birthday with everyone's birthday together. Give me just 1 minute and let's do it. And a shout out to Isha who maintains all these birthdays for us. So we. काम हो जाएगा आपका काफी from good friends and true, from old friends and new, may good luck go with you and happiness too. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
But I just realized, Dhruva, I spelled your name correct. Correct, did it. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All
Happy
of
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to all the June borns and thank you. My was on 30th, like yesterday.
Happy birthday.
That's a great call on Dhruma on her birthday for the Ikigai session. We are all celebrated. Happy birthday to all of you queens. And please
Thank you so much.
July birthday so that we remember. Okay. So let's get back to planning. Okay. So you don't worry. We are all here for all your birthdays. You're part of the community. Just let us know and we'll celebrate together. If you guys don't tell me, how will we do? So share with us and we will celebrate your birthdays. Okay, so let's do. My birthday, I plan my entire year. For me, my birthday is a very personal day. I believe that my birthday should be spent in planning. So I will just disconnect from everyone, disconnect from everything, and I will plan my year. What has been my achievements, what has been my best parts. That's what my birthday is about. It's a great exercise. You must try. Okay. Can you see my screen? Okay, you can. Let's go. I am just muting a lot of chaos. Sip some water and let's do this. Okay, my budget for this month, budget is very, very special, and make sure you have at least proper budgeting plan every month. If you don't, just go to YouTube and search for how to make a simple budget. Doesn't have to be very complex, doesn't have to be an Excel sheet, doesn't have to have all that fancy things, but it can be something very simple, like just planning how much spending will you do. Okay, so after your habits, after your goals, your budget, what else do we left? Books are done. Okay. So what else do you think is left? You tell me, what do you think you need to plan in a month? What do you think you all should plan in a month? First thing is big frog of the month. So big frog means something that you have been procrastinating for a very long time, something that is huge. You want to do it, but it is the, what do you say, one task that you know you need to complete. It could be finishing a big task. It could be completing a course. It could be applying for a job. A very big frog of the month. One big frog of the month. It could be, for me, it is cleaning up the weekly, monthly deep clean of the home. I've been procrastinating it for a very long time. Oh, by the way, instead of last time we did the star theme, I'll do a flower theme here, so that all of you get a chance to decorate using your own patterns. Big frog of the month. Something that you absolutely hate, but you'll do it. But you need to do it, okay? Then in this small jar, I want you to write bad habits I will work on. Superb, Durma, stick to the old big frog. My big frog is also same since last time. Bad habits I will work on. This you can fill later. I'm just giving you indication. You have to think, sit down, and then work on this on your own later. Then new thing I will learn. How I will help the world. Small thing. Doesn't have to be a huge thing like I will give 1 lakh to donation or something. Just a small thing like I will set out a bowl for birds outside it. Or I will plant 2 trees. Or I will teach my maid how to say 1 sentence in English. Even that as small will do. Or I will give water to somebody. Something can be small. I will donate my old books to a library. Something small. Okay. Then another field could be social outings. I'm not going into the reward and the wonder routine because I'm assuming you already are doing it. In case you don't know the wonder routine, please join us in the reset program and you'll do. I'm not adding that as part of this. But I'm adding a reward. Something that you have wanted to reward yourself with. If you are satisfactory this time, if you are going to save enough money, you will give yourself this reward. Okay, sorry, once I just share the screen with you again. Social outings means, when you will meet with your friend, a family outing, a party outing, wherever, when you have to go out with your friends, some outing. It could be like a date with yourself as well. I'll go and have coffee outside. I'll watch a movie outside. I'll go to the garden. I'll go to the park. Okay.
Ma'am.
Yes, Supriya.
My daughter is saying hi to you, Sanchari.
Hello. Are you also making your monthly plan?
Yeah, she's sitting with a copy and pencil right next to me. Even my son was doing the same along with me.
Oh, wow. Super.
Thanks to you.
Become a family event.
Yes, it did become a family event.
So you
Thanks to you.
plan your social outings when you want to go to the zoo with your family, when you want to go this, all you can plan.
Definitely, yeah, definitely. Thanks.
Super. Gayatri, it's your birthday, no? On 3rd, I think. Yeah, journaling is very fun, easy, and saves so much of time. If you have to, like, I'm honestly saying journaling can change the life. You can do it. Just use it as a good hobby. Like sit with a cup of coffee, sit when it's raining and all, and just do this. Oh, Chitra, you're coming to the vision board event on 9th. Oh, nice. So we will be making a vision board together. By the way, to all of you, yes, if you are in Bangalore, please do not miss the special session on 9th. We are coming for a vision board session. I'm collecting magazines for you to cut and paste there. It's going to be really crazy fun. Thank you, Ekta, for reminding. Yes, hydrate yourself. Okay. So now since you have worked on your goals, if you have questions, by the way, by this time, ask me any questions or we'll move on to some of the other fields we can do. We'll be filling. So now let's work on something called habit trackers. Habit trackers are basically essentially things that you use to build your, to see your habits, to do this, all of this, we can do this. So let's start with the most simplest one is a box method, where simply you write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And you make boxes. By the way, all of you have to do this in fair, okay? Right now, I'm just sharing with you simple ones. So one of them could be this only, journaling every day, workout, maybe, learn something. You could also do it for the wonder routine, anything, okay? 5 habits that you want to track. Okay. So since somebody had asked me about love themes, let me show you I think Rakhi, it was you. So for example, you want to do a hobby that you want to track some habit that you are having difficulties with. Let's take about journaling. That every day you are not able to be consistent with journaling. So you make a big jar. And say you fill it with 30 hearts. It's going to be a little effort, but it turns out to be very beautiful in the end. You make 30 hearts and write on them 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and all the days when you do a particular act, when you are like diligent to it, you simply color it. So you simply color that day whenever you do it, whenever you are done with it, you color that part of the day. So at the end of these 6 days, at the end of 30 days, you will have your own jar of hearts. Okay. Alternatively, instead of this habit tracker, you can also use it as a mood tracker. This will need colors though, and I'll explain to you how you can do this. So you choose 5 colors for yourself, which indicate your mood or your productivity or something like this. For example, if your day is super productive, it can be 1 color. It is okay, 1 color. It is bad, you choose 1 color. And you can assign each one of these a different color. Okay. Now, based on it, for example, first, today is first. Now, first will be super for all of us because we are having a good day. Today we are planning. So we will color this with the first good color. Tomorrow is Sunday, might not be coming out as good for you as you thought. You woke up late, you did not get stuff done. So you color it with that color. Okay. Wednesday maybe went very well for you. You're like, wow, this is the best day ever. So you do it with this. So it becomes an entire jar of hearts for you, each color. These are for, of course, people who love colors, who want to work on something with colors. Okay. A different kind of tracker that I also use is how my day went. Okay. So I'm showing it to you for 2 weeks. I don't usually do it for more than this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, I'm just showing you a reference. In each of these petals, you can write what went well. As in, you know, what was the best thing about you in that day. Okay, so maybe first go, the best thing was I planned my journal. Second, I did some gardening. Okay. So this flowers, you can repeat it for 1 week, 2 weeks, however space you can have, you can do this. Okay, Deepti. So supposedly your mood was bad, you color it with a bad color. Okay, good color, happy color. So you can choose 3 colors and according to how your day went, color it in. Okay, there are different kinds of, supposedly you don't want to use colors, you don't have colors, so instead of that your mood tracker could be just a plant for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. Okay, so good, okay, bad. So the day your day is bad, only 2 leaves come out. The day your day is okay, 4 leaves come out. The day your grade is good, 3 leaves come out. Single petal for single day. Every day you can do 1 petal. Now you are like, itna kuch we have given, will I be able to be consistent? Don't worry, that is what we are here for. We'll help you get there. Okay, now let me share with you one anger tracker is simple. Days you are on anger, you are angry, you just make yourself a sad emoticon or a graphic tone for that. Okay, so let me share with you some other habit trackers. You can make a cloud. This is for a week one. Okay, so you can describe, for example, if your day went okay, if your day went, if you're giving your day a very nice day, it could be this. If your day went good, just make it like this. If it went okay, went play. So this is for any habit you want to track also. Maybe this is for your exercise or reading or spending. If that day you spend too much, you're not happy with your spending, you can do this. If you are like, okay, I shouldn't have spent so much money, but I spent a little money. But if you did a lot of spending and you didn't do this, then a great. Okay. These are some trackers you can do to keep your day more funning. Now the 5, I also recommend that every day you do the 5-minute journal method, which I've explained to you as part of the reset program. That also I would strongly recommend that you follow every day. Okay. Now take a sip of water because I have a lot of news to give you, a lot of what is happening in the next month, what all is going to do, how to be more consistent, what are the new programs coming up. All of this is coming. So have a sip of water and I am ready to start with all of this. And I also have a very special quiz for you today, because when we are talking about habits, when we are talking about this, it's very easy to fall into a cycle of bad habits and all of this. So we'll work on that. Planning is not finished. I do have the June, I have the 6 months planning left, so that I will do it in the end. But before that, I wanted to make some announcement. I want to do an entire month planning. So we will be making a graph of all the things that have happened, and I'll help you target on how to plan the rest 6 months. So that is left. Okay. So we'll get there in a while. I have something to share with you before that. So have a sip of water and let's start. Okay. By the way, all platinum members, I will be sharing a form with you today again on accountability partners. We all have had a set of accountability partners for last month, but now we're going to be changed. And I'll also want you to share your birthdays, because Isha wants to celebrate all your birthdays, and most of you ka birthday I don't have with me. Okay. So we'll do that. So first I want to share with all of you is our mission. It took us time to write these mission and I haven't shared this with all of you. We've talked more about what we like to do, where we do, but let me talk a little bit about this mission statement that me and Niranjan have designed. This is what we wanted to share with you. We want to revolutionize wellness journeys for 100 million individuals globally with our captivating and transformative guides. And we want them to empower them with time constraints, knowledge gaps, emotional hurdles, motivation setbacks, and social well-being. Our goal this year is to help people discover the level 10 life using journaling, art, meditation, and growth mindset. I know a very big fancy words are all this there, but this is for us to have a certain sense of being, a certain sense of knowing where our direction is there. I strongly recommend that on your journal, you write this, my vision. It is very important for everyone to have a mission. It's different from Ikigai, but write your mission. Okay. So now I want to explain why is this planning, why is this mindful self-rejuvenation important? What we did today was a mindful self-rejuvenation program. We sat down, we thought about June, we thought about this. Why do you think it's important? Why do you think it's important to plan? Why do you think it's important to work on this? Why do you think this is important that we sit down and make our wellness goals? Why do you think this is important? Because it's important because self-care is a very big part of what we do, apart from the target itself. If you do not have this self-care, if you don't spend this 10 minutes, 15 minutes into building yourself again, you will find out that you are going to get drained out in the long run. Your concentration and focus will drop. You will feel sick more often. You will feel this sense of guilt. You will feel these muscle ghost pains. A lot of it will come to you that will, you will start feeling exhausted. I went on ChatGPT, which probably by all of you now, it is an AI-based tool, and I asked them, what are the top 10 questions that people often ask on well-being? And out of all these 10 points, I want to tell how many of you have searched all these questions. How can I reduce stress and anxiety? How can I maintain a healthy work-life balance? How can I boost my energy? Okay, all of this you can. I want you to sit and think. These must be questions even you must be having, right? Because these are questions I had when I started with this journey. How can I reduce my stress? How can I creative? And when we went through this list, we realized that it is very important to have these answers. Okay, but by the way, I've been giving you a lot of gyan. This gyan is coming too much. Let's play a game. How many of you are ready here to play this game? Or do you want me to go and give you more gyan? Okay, do you want me to talk about it or do you want to play a game? How many of you want to play a game or do you want me to talk about all of this?
Everyone wants to understand through games.
Yeah. Okay, so let's play a game. It's not going to be a very positive game as such, but it's going to help you understand the importance of why we are having a habit, why we are doing this. Okay, so let's play a game called bingo. Okay. So make a 6, people are saying hello to you, make a 3x3 box on your page, a bingo box. So some of you might have played bingo, some of you might not have played bingo. Bingo is a game where I will tell you a certain thing and you have to strike it off. Okay, so make a 3x3 box. Okay, how it will work is I will tell you a particular thing to write in it, like probably you might have played with numbers. We'll play with different text. So for example, the first one is say apple. So you'll write apple here. Then you will write, say next one is banana. Okay. Now when one of this strikes a chord with you, like, yes, I like eating apples. So then you will have to just draw a line across apple. Okay, so the focus of this game is you have to make, so apple you have ticked off, Banana, you have ticked off. It's a little bit like housey, tambola, okay? This you have ticked off, and you have to make these lines, okay? Either this line, either this line, either diagonally. Understood? So as I keep telling you what to fill in, you can fill in it if it is true to you. And you have to be honest with this game. No, nobody is judging here. I will not ask you the answers. I will only ask you the numbers. So be honest and keep writing this. This is going to be a deep journey into habits. Okay? Ready to start? Give me an R if you are ready to start. Ready? Superb. Have a sip of water. It's going to be a heavy text. You might be getting a little anxious about this. Get ready. So you basically have to write in each one of these boxes certain things that will come. For example, the first slide, if I say apple and you eat apple, you write it there. Second, if I say banana, you write banana there. If you don't eat banana, don't write. Okay, let's go. First one is substance abuse. Do you have a drug, smoking, alcohol habit to get into escape your emotional pain? And by the way, all the things that I'm going to cover 9 topics here for 9 boxes. These are called coping mechanisms. What are the things we do to get out of stress? What are those things we do to, help us feel better? Coping mechanisms. So you will have like each coping mechanism that you do, each habit that you follow, write it in the boxes.
Basically, if what we are telling right now applies to you, you have to write it in that box and strike it off.
Okay. No, eating food and all of this, I will come to it. This is specifically for drugs, smoking, alcohol. You are doing it to escape your numb emotional pain.
And I mean, there is a difference between drinking occasionally for as a social gathering or compulsive behavior. Okay. By the way, like I discussed in the classes before, drinking, alcohol, smoking all releases dopamine into our body, which makes them so addictive. Okay. Next, emotional eating. From your expressions only, I can see many people are like, yeah, this I do. Food, stress eating is something I do. By the way, stress eating has an official name called binge eating disorder or BED, which is an official diagnosis. It is not just in your mind. About 2.8 million people in US are affected by it. In India, we don't look after this as so much. We just say it's all in your mind. But it is a proper diagnosis. It's a proper disease that you might have. It's a proper ailment. Okay, so write emotional eating in one of your boxes if you are doing this. Okay. Many of you do this. Even I do this. Right before this class, I was stress eating. Mamta, stress eating is when you eat, even when you are not hungry, to feel better. When you are like, let me eat a chocolate to feel better. Basically, if you're feeling bad, if something goes wrong and you are stressed by something, you're feeling bad about something, you're using eating as a way to feel better about yourself.
If you don't have it, don't write it, or write it and don't tick it.
Stress, starving is on the opposite spectrum of the same thing, but both are essentially the same.
Okay, having a food disorder because of stress and all, you are feeling bad at the end of the day, you go to Swiggy and you order. Okay, if not, then don't write it. Third, binge watching or doom scrolling, which means either spending hours on YouTube, watching different series, watching different videos, or watching reels.
And guys, this is very different from, going out for a movie or having a nice time with your partner, watching a film. Those are very different. You know it. You have to be very honest with yourself here.
If you're going to the washroom and spending 30 minutes reels, if the first thing you are doing on morning is WhatsApp chatting, you know it. This is something very subjective. You know whether it's a productive use of your time or not.
Exactly.
Okay. And by the way, the blue light that emits for it interferes with your natural sleep cycle called circadian rhythm. Okay. Next,
If nothing, if you don't have it, just leave it blank. Stress shopping.
Okay, stress shopping. You are feeling very bleh at the end of the day. Instagram pe you see something that you don't even need, but you will buy it. Compulsively shopping, engaging to this. By the way, the reason I'm giving you this quiz is not to make you feel guilty about it. You should not feel guilty, but you should acknowledge that, yes, I am having these symptoms and probably I need to help and act on this. And there are 5 kinds of shoppers. Compulsive buyers, who are the favorite market for marketing, who will buy something just because it looks attractive. Emotional shoppers are the most difficult to do it. They shop as a mean to feel better. Let me buy a new dress. Let me buy a new watch. Let me buy something to make me feel better. Okay. Okay, Purnima, it is binge watching.
Binge watching or doom scrolling. It's basically spending too much time in front of entertainment. Emotional. Let's go to the next.
Okay. Next. Self-isolation. When you withdraw yourself from interactions and you cut off your support systems, you're like, no, I don't want to be part of this. I don't want to be this. You don't want to go to family events anymore. You want to see and, spend time with yourself. You don't want to get out there. Social shoppers are people who shop out of pressure, peer pressure. Yeah, I have to be, if my friend is shopping, I have to go and shop with them. So self-isolation is this, and some people just become isolated with themselves. You no longer enjoy people's company. You are like, I shut off myself. You all know this is because of oxytocin. And oxytocin, if it gets too low for it, it can result into huge mental health problems. Okay. Kavya, instead of writing all this down, I would suggest you focus on the test more of it. Focus on what is building inside you and what is doing it out there, because I will not be able to share with this again. I want to do this, talk to so much things I have to talk about this self-isolation. Okay. So it was stress shopping. I'll revise it once again. Substance abuse, emotional eating, binge watching, stress shopping, self-isolation. By the way, these are also triggers that others might show. Your partner, your friend might be showing. So you can recognize these and see that these are all called coping mechanisms. When you are stressed, when you are depressed, when you are anxious, when you have poor mental health, these are the things you do to get out of that system. Now, the opposite of isolation, when you are like completely cutting yourself off, is neediness in relationships. Okay, this is when you are more needy. You are like, I can't go to movies alone. Many people come to me and tell me, I don't feel good because my husband doesn't make me feel good. I am so depressed because my mother-in-law does it. There is a neediness and dependence of you. I cannot go to watch movie alone. I cannot eat alone because nobody is going with me. I cannot do this. That neediness is there. By the way, this neediness is also a mental health problem, because it is related to your childhood, early life experiences. When people have, insecure attachment, they get into there. I don't want to get into the psychological part of it, but heavy neediness. Even at work, you constantly feel like nobody helps me at work. I don't have friends. That's why I'm suffering. You basically start giving excuses for your behavior that there is nobody helping me. Okay. By the way, if there is somebody who has a 6/6 score so far, please do personally message me. I'll reach out to you and I'll try to help you out there. Or if you're comfortable, what is your score so far? You can tell us in the chat if your score is higher than this. Okay, so okay. Most of you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. It's okay if you have a 5 or 6 also. Many people will have probably 9 or 9. It's okay. Just make a note of how many you have. Procrastination. So procrastination we feel is laziness. It is actually not. Procrastination comes from the fear that if I started, I will fail. It comes from this entire energy, lack of energy to do something. You know you need to do it, but you will wait till the last minute to do this. It is a coping mechanism. You have to understand. Don't call yourself lazy. It's your brain is so scared to start something new. It gets into this area of this. I know procrastination pe sabka smile aa gaya tha. Yeah, I do this, I do this. People are there. I am also a procrastinator. Okay. Number 8. Oversleeping or insomnia. Either you sleep too much, either you sleep not at all. Either ways, you are feeling tired all the time. Okay, and chronic stress and mental health issues disrupt your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. It is known as your circadian rhythm. And this is something that it took me a long time to discover. And it is only when one of my therapists told me, your exposure to sunlight, what time are you waking up with, has a lot of effect on your circadian rhythm. And it is very important. Depression is directly associated to what time you wake up. Okay, that 8 hours of sleep. Meenakshi, I sleep by 11. We try to sleep by 10:30, but it gets till 11 and we wake up by 5 or 6. According to what time we slept. Now that the chakra classes are going to start, I'll have to sleep earlier at 10 so that I can wake up at 4. Okay. Give me comment in the chat box if you have O or I. If you are oversleeping or I, please tell me in the chat box. Sleep, because I was planning with Soulflow to do a set on sleeping well, a set of sleeping there. So I want to have a quick gauge of how many of you have a sleep problem. Super. Many of you are doing it. Okay, let's do a nice sleep thing for this. I keep saying this to everyone that for a proper sleeping habit, I'm ready to give away 1 kidney. I would choose sleep over kidney any days. Super. Okay. Next, aggressive or violent behavior. When you are, suddenly you used to be a peaceful person, but now suddenly you get very irritated. Your partner says something and you're like, you get annoyed with people a lot. Somebody says something to you, you get aggressive, you get violent.
There is an emotional reaction to everything that's going on, and you tend to that it.
You are reacting, you are not reacting, you're just getting very emotional about a reaction. Okay, aggressive, very violent behavior. And by the way, these are learned through observations or experiences. Psychology says that aggressive or violent behavior is a result of what we have seen or learned from. So it's coming from some place. It's coming from either your family, either your office work, somebody who you are observing that comes as a result of it. You understand this feeling. It is when you feel something is bad with you, something is biting inside you. You always want to scream. You really love a person, but you keep hurting them. You want to, you feel annoyed with things. You're getting very annoyed. Okay. Superb. You feel like this only. You want to squish a balloon. You just want to do it like yesterday. Once in a while is okay. Once in a while, I also feel it. Yesterday, I was going to throw Niranjan off the auto because he asked me, are you hungry? So sometimes it's okay. 10th, I am sure many of you are guilty with this negative self-talk. When you have this self-talk with yourself, you keep saying, no, you're a loser. You don't work in it.
We see that all the time because we constantly, we talk and interact with a lot of people, and there's this constant self-criticism that's going on, self-judgment in a negative way that's going on, that I am not good enough, I am not doing this,
I can't do this one, I can't start this, I can do this, okay? So I've launched a poll. I want you to honestly put in what is your score. I can't see who has voted what. So I want you to honestly put me what.
How many of these has been valid for you? Like if all 10 have been true in your case,
let me revise it from the beginning. Substance abuse,
emotional
eating,
binge watching or doom scrolling, stress shopping, self-isolation, cutting yourself off from everyone, neediness, which is like the opposite spectrum of self-isolation, procrastination, putting off things that you know are essential.
You have to write no's or yes. How
So
many
you
yes or how many no?
answer the poll. You have to answer the poll. There is a poll we've launched. If all 10 of these is applicable to you, comment it 10. I mean, you have to answer 10. If 5 of them, pick 5 and so on. Aggressive or violent or emotional reaction and negative self-talk.
Okay. Now I want you to understand this. Some of you might have a score. I can see the answers. So I know some of you have a higher score. This is not an indicative of how bad you are or how, how useless you are. Don't start saying, look at me, I have such a low score, I have such a
By the
high
way,
score.
that is negative self-talk, the 10th one that we just pointed out.
This is an indication that you have a certain low self-health care and you just need to work on it.
Correct.
Remember, this all started with a question that I have. Yes, you can unmute yourself and ask a question. Okay. So
Hi,
this
Sanchari and Ranjan.
Hey,
I got 0 out of 10. And last time when I was into Zen gym, I was having the highest minus numbers.
wow.
So thank you so much. I'm working in my life better. I wanted to be a platinum member, but due to my some personal issues and financial issues, I could not. But I'm so grateful that I had Zen gym class.
Wow,
That's
thank
very-
you so much, Kanishka.
Sanchari,
And
I have like you can choose, but like as in platinum, we can bring one person. So any who is in need, pass on my +1 to that person.
wow, Nakriti, that is such a nice thing. Wow.
You can choose in this reset or you have more that, but yeah, for my +1, you please do that.
So nice of you. So this again, and
Today my score is slightly 4, like some things I'm feeling half up, but yeah, it was, if I haven't joined this, it would have been 10.
oh, but what is it now?
Today I'm at 4.
Nice. So that is the entire point of this exercise is not to make you feel, it is about an assessment. If you go to a doctor, would you lie to them to make yourself feel better? No, you would tell an honest thing, and that is what this honesty is about. I just wanted you to understand that mindness and self-rejuvenation is very important, and that all these things that you are showing is because you need to work on yourself more. So quickly tell me, how important is self-wellness for you now? Do you realize the importance of wellness?
So you can comment in this answer. If you think it's only like 50% important for me, comment in 50. If you think it's 100%.
Do you think it isn't? Be honest. This is all about honesty. How important is wellness for you?
If you don't think this is important for you, just comment in 0 and that's all.
My only answer is that it is not optional anymore.
Yes.
COVID has taught us that, life is precious and all of it. And trust me, mental health and wellness is a bigger pandemic than COVID itself. So it is very important to work on yourself. And that is why I started this journey. I started this journey of knowing myself and understanding. I attended a Tony Robbins event, and where he said, do you want to invest now in yourself or do you want to spend later? And that's where this entire journey started, where I went going through morning routine. I went through all of this, all of this. And we have spent an outstanding amount of close to 14 lakhs on this, and the semester is going on.
Fitness training up to this day, even now, every month, we invest heavily on our self-education, on our mentorship, so that we can bring the best to you.
Absolutely. Like even these indicators, these coping mechanisms I learned from, I had attended a session I had attended a European session timings where I learned that all of these are coping mechanisms for this. For each of these sessions, I pay close to $200, $250. Sometimes even my mother-in-law asks me there, but it is so important to understand that what are my triggers, what is there. And of course, the biggest question I have is the question of trust.
Time and of trust, right? I mean, it's not easy when you're doing this journey on your own, and then you have to there is a lot of time you have to keep putting into figuring out things.
And imagine if I'm told that in order to learn how to save more time, I have to spend 1 hour every day.
Huh.
Where will I get 1 hour from to take it there?
Exactly.
So that is why we wanted to answer this question that wellness should not be expensive. Wellness should be accessible. And that's how our mission statement started with. We have gone seeking through the different corners of world, trying to find out better things, Mind Valley subscriptions, apps, books, art. And we realized that the 4 pillars that work with it are art, journaling, growth mindset, and your meditation. And from that came this. So many of you, and this is a new thing for most of you. You have joined my reset program, and I've talked to you about the 5 pillars of reset, which you have also experienced: the exercise, the bliss, the sleep, the nutrition. But there is more to this. Learning is always expansive, and this is, I think, the first time Platinum members are also looking at this model.
Yes.
It is actually a 10-part model. And we have covered only one part of this so far. We are slowly going to cover all of this one by one to get into that ultimate dimension of wellness. So, spiritual, I've taught you through meditation. Physical, we are doing exercise. Social is all about your interaction, community. But yet we have barely touched the surfaces. How many of you want to know what are these 5 more? What are these 5 pillars that we need to cover? How many of you want to know this?
Right?
How many of you want to know this? We will get there in time. Many of you can guess also. I want you to guess and tell me what could all these be. We have worked on exercise, your physical, eating, but what are the other ones? I want all of you to guess. And in the end, we'll talk about all of this, okay? But the core of all of this is it gets better. It gets better and good is coming. When I talked about all the negative parts of this, but the good thing is happening. And this month, I was so lucky. I got to meet some of the craziest members, some of the most heartwarming stories here. We've got to meet some soul flow superhumans. People who have started like the story you heard right now, who started with a negative score, who started with a, low score in life, and they have gone to a very high score. These are the people I call the superhumans of soul flow. There's Isha, Rakhi, Kimira, Ritika, Mayuresh, Taranpreet. A very huge round of applause to each of these members. I was so lucky to get onto an interview with them. And we are going to soon take out these interviews and stories of these amazing wellness and change.
One-to-one with them, knowing their success stories, understanding what are the challenges they've been able to overcome. Every single thing.
The first one, for example, is my Isha, and this is a very big win for her. This is the first time she came. She has a problem of albinism. She has a disorder, yet she came online for the first time. She was able to get over her camera fear. She bought her best friend Golu with us. She reduced her medication. She accepted her self-image, and now she's on a path to inspire many such women to feel comfortable in their skin, to get off it.
Isha's is particularly huge because she's been able to reduce her medication through practicing the wonder routine, through regularity in the art classes, through journaling, through self-care. She's been able to reduce the medication from 6 pills a day to just 1, and she's almost off.
And she's now ready to ask for help. It is such a big deal. I'm speechless when it comes to her.
Then there
is Nazu. And both of this is very interesting because one is a 27-year-old girl, one is a 6-year-old girl. Nazu here is a 58-year-old woman with the spirit of a 6-year-old. But when we talk to her, we realize that she has a lot of mental health issues. She has been going through therapy for such a long time. And she was a beautiful writer and she had stopped writing.
She lost the creative spark because how many of you can relate to this, that there is this constant sense of existential anxiety that, you're overwhelmed with all the responsibilities. You feel aimless in life. You don't know where you're heading. You're just doing things for the sake of it. And you're not looking forward to anything.
And her story was even more interesting because she for a very long time was taking care of her mom, and that became part of her identity. It is
Yes.
so common with all our moms, with our families. We become so involved with becoming the caregiver of our family.
That we
And
forget about us.
We forget about us. And then one day we realize, who are we? What have we done in our life? What is to be done? So she had this question. She joined us, and now she's on the way. She's one of our beautiful sketch noters. It is an honor to know you. Then we have so many more celebration stories. We have the stories of
So many more celebration stories.
we have Mayuresh, so we will be soon bringing you out these stories. We have Bhavna, who started her dance entrepreneurship at this age. She gave up her engineering and she started building it. We have Saujanya, who has been teaching for a very long time. She was an engineer but decided to teach. Taranpreet and her mother's story will touch your heart. We are going to soon take out her story, how she went through so much self-doubt and got of it.
And then there is Mayuresh, who had a lot of self-esteem and self-confidence issues. He had quit his job as a scientist to start a new career, but then did not know where to start, did not have any confidence pursuing it. But now when we spoke to him, the man, my God, he had completely changed.
Like a 2.0, such
2.0
confidence. I am building this, I am doing that. And then there's Rakhi, who is there also, who was sharing her views. Rakhi, in this interview particular, on the call, once I had just messaged Rakhi, instead, she's a tarot card reader. Instead of giving incense sticks like this, why don't you build a product? Why don't you do a box? She worked on the box and she showed me this box in the interview. I was so touched. She's on to that. I sent her a special package also recently. She's on her way to start her own 2.0 of her company. She's developed her dreams. And when we were going to interview, she was feeling so shy. She was telling, nahi yaar, I can't come on the interview and all. But she is now a full-fledged entrepreneur.
And there are so many more stories, but we'll be bringing out
We'll
all
be
these.
bringing out soon of them. We are taking these interviews. Why I'm telling you all of this is, no matter what you are going through, what score you come up with, what habit you have, what position you have in life, you can grow better. All you need is to work on yourself. And that is this realization I had, Niranjan had. We had to go search online. We had to search for all of this there. But we found it that let's start a Zen gym, which is like a gym for your brain muscles.
Here we learn to grow in every possible dimension of our life. We have courses on art, we have courses on journaling, envisioning. For a person who's keen on growing as a person,
And why I'm sharing all of this with you is because this is the last time we are going to offer Zen Gym. This day is going to be the last time we are going to offer the Zen Gym Platinum 1. We are changing the program, and from now onwards, it will be the reset program will have a slight different version of this program. So because it was the last time, we wanted to give you a chance to get into this, grow with us, and be a part of these beautiful art stories that we have known to grow with. These transformations that you do, like we said, the 4 pillars: art, journaling, meditation, and mindset growth.
Here there are so many personal transformations. We see art transformations, we see profound personal growth. This is all the love that we receive on a day-to-day basis, and it's absolutely beautiful. Okay.
So just in case, so today we planned it. What if you could do more? What if you could increase this? This is what we have been doing since January, February, March. Each month we have planned our months together. We have got into excellence. We have done meal planning, money manifestations. Each step we have taken with you, one step at a time, right from your perspective drawing to your master one to your sketch noting. We have tried to equip you with all these skills that can build you as a better person, that can get you there. And we are not stopping. We are going to have all of this for the rest of our lives. Okay.
Every month. So when we spoke to our students, one thing that everyone loved is that there is always something new to learn every month. Every month we have a new theme. If 1 month we are doing 5 AM Chakra meditation, the next month it's urban sketching, and then another month it's about love manifestation. Every month there is something new.
So all of you, for July, we have the Zen Gym starting from Monday for Platinum members. Then we have the 5 AM Reset series, which is starting from 17. There's a mistake here. The Chakra series is starting again. And we have a vision to action board class coming for you. So there's going to be a lot of planning for you, lot of new things coming your way. We have art master classes happening for you.
So many things we keep having every single month. And what is it that you're getting out of all of this? You see, when you join it, when you heard us talk about the platinum. Why do we keep telling you? Why do we keep calling you every time and telling you about the platinum? Because we know we can genuinely help you. Every month we have an art masterclass, and this is all the recordings, the total worth of all the recordings. We hold an art masterclass at 5,000 a month, and we already have courses on human figure drawing, ancient India, Harry Potter, abstract art manifestation, pen portrait. How many art lovers here commented art? We have an art masterclass every month, and the total value of that comes close to 50,000. We have courses on
We have the vision board sketch with the sketchnoting one, which has become a favorite one. When we took our interviews, everybody loved it. You have these journaling sessions. Today's session was free and an introductory.
Yes.
But we have advanced sessions on journaling, on more introspective journaling, on more of, how to get deep connection with yourself. We will also have a vision board journaling where we'll talk about planning your goals individually, how to work on them, how to build off it. You have money manifestation courses, love manifestation, dates with self. Each course is designed to work on a specific area of your life to help you achieve that thing you've always wanted to be.
And mind you, it's very difficult to put a price on these programs, because every single program one person has said, has told me it's life transformative. The Ikigai course, one session has been life transformative for every single person.
Ikigai session help people like Kimira and Ramya build their own business and start on it. When I had an Ikigai session with one of them, they were able to develop a career with it. The money manifestation and insurance is just going to rapidly change your entire mindset on how you look at yourself, how do it. By the way, this is a reminder for all you platinum ones to go through these again. The 5 AM chakra is starting, join it again. The Instagram challenge that you have gone through it, because this is a priceless one. Mayuresh says that after that he started building his Instagram account, and now he is working as a social media partner with somebody else. So these are all priceless classes. But
and besides, we are giving away so many bonuses. What if we tell you that when you become a platinum member, you get a personal session with me and Sansari, one-to-one session where I help you create an art project, and Sansari helps you come with your Ikigai. Bonus number 1. We spoken about all the recordings of the classes. What if I tell you that we have a live masterclass every single month? Every single month, the live
not all live master classes. One will be based on art, one will be based on your wellness and growth. And apart from this, you get 100 of special. All these ones that you give, you get these recordings. So it's going to be like a Netflix for you. You can turn on and you can watch in as many discussions as you want to do.
Can you open this library?
We'll show it in a while, okay?
So these are all the different programs that you're going to get access to once you join in for this. And everything. And
like Akriti mentioned, you get a one-to-one access. You can get a family, a friend along with you who you can help in this journey grow. You can get into there and build for them this. Apart from this, you get certificates and welcome kit. So the welcome kit is already reaching some of our friends' house, and all of this. We had just done it. We just couriered them 2 days back so that they receive this on this new day, so that they can all plan this there. Let me show you. Some of them have already shared pictures of this personalized one. I'll show it to you. 1 second. So some of them have already blended. So we can't wait to share all of these. By the way, this practice also we are planning to discontinue because it's taken a lot of toll on me. So some of our friends have already received these guides with it. And you receive a personalized guide from us, where you get this level 10 planning, you get an Ikigai planning with us, you get a whole booklet of different sections of mental health issues to do it. How many of you would like to get a customized kit from us like this? Look at this. Rakhi, for example, Rakhi worked on our Ikigai kit and all of this. Where is Rakhi's one? So I made a special one for Rakhi. I made a special one for them.
We made special drawings on each one of the covers. drawings, special drawings with your name and everything. Like we work personally on these kits.
I love doing this. This is one of my favorite things, to send love to you all people, to get to your reach your homes and all of it. How many want a kit like this to get to your home? Right? I'm sure it makes, I mean, this is just a small token from us, but we want you to, start planning your day better with this.
Now, how many of you want all these things that we said? Access to all the master classes, access to visioning and planning class, access to live master class, access to the bonus kit, every single thing, comment in IWI. I want it right now.
Want every month to sit and plan with us and execute them as well. Planning is the first step, executing and getting out there. How many of you want this?
Comment in IWI. I want it. Let me see in the chat box. So all of that. Can you set the gallery mode?
Okay, Maria wants
Maria
it,
wants
Deepti
it,
wants it,
Deepti
Anna
wants it, Anna wants it, Meghna,
Gautami,
Gautami, Panki, Alice,
Alice,
Pooja, Deep. Amazing, Deepak, superb. Yes, all of you, turn on your cameras. Let me see.
So the price of all of this combined, if you do a quick maths, if you're good at maths, you will realize is 2,40,000, which is not a feasible price. I personally, I believe a lot in spending on myself, but I understand that this is not a sum that you would all be okay with it. A 2,40,000 giving it there. Some of you might start dropping, but don't drop it, because we are offering you this
at less than rupees 2,000 per month. You can get access to every single thing that we had mentioned at only rupees 1,500 per month. And that means when you take it to a year, it becomes 18,000 for 1 year.
And let me tell you guys, this is the last time we are offering 18,000. Today, a new reset program is starting. We are going to increase our price to 22 or 20,000 from this Friday. So in case you have been, since you've known our pitch, you've seen this from January, in case you are planning to make a move, I would suggest that you do it, because this program started at 12,000. The first member started at 12. We have 15.
We had 18. A person join it for 8,000 also.
Yeah. But
then it became 12, 15, 18. Now it's going to be 22.
Because the effort has now increased, and as people increase, we have to increase the rate. So this is the last time you're seeing this for 18,000 for a lifetime.
Yes. So when you're joining in, you're not joining in for 12 months, you are getting lifelong access to our programs. All our recordings and live classes as long as we hold them. So this is a half-year annual sale price for all of you to get into it. It is for 18,000, and I strongly recommend that you all take this, because this is the last time we are offering this price. You'll be getting unlimited classes. You will be able to, join in for all our live classes. You'll get our personal coaching available. You will get these welcome kits with us. It is going to be an overall journey for us. We are coaching. And when we meet, we did not mention this. When we meet offline, you also get special offers. So now we are having an offline Bangalore meetup. For everyone who is a platinum member, they're getting it at a reduced price than the original ticket price. For those who are coming again and again. So we are literally like a family, and we do a lot for our people. So I'm dropping the link here in the WhatsApp. We will be coming to Delhi soon, don't worry. See, the reason why we are able to keep the offline meets cheap is because then we don't have to include our flight tickets and all. The second we go somewhere far, it will get expensive. So we are also saving so we can get there in here. Okay. So have a sip of water. And just to quickly, and I had promised you that I will work, and there are certain goals we will work on. The 5-step model, let's get into it. What are the different models we will be working on with you over the next 6 months? I believe that only 6 months have passed, but there is so much more that we can achieve in the next months, we can do in it. And that is why we have designed this 5-step. You've already gone through the 5-step reset plan. Let us talk about what are the 10 things that you can get as you go on to this. Just 1 second. Yes. So, okay, my screen has not been shared. Can you guess what are these? What can be the other pillars of this apart from social, physical, spiritual?
What do you think are the other areas we can still work on? Deepak, the 5-minute journal is a part of the reset program. So you will have to join the reset program, which starts at 8 p.m. in the evening.
And I want to clarify this question that a lot of people have asked. Do you offer EMI? Yes, we do offer EMI. I have shared the link in the WhatsApp group, and also it is being sent to you personally as we speak. You will be you will see 4 links. The 4th and the final link is for the EMI. So you can choose the EMI payment is for 4 months. So you start at ₹5,000 and you just need to fill the a simple form. I'll reach out back to you with the link. So yes, we do offer EMI payment, and for 1+1, you can just add in. You can just add in anyone that you want.
Chitra says her husband and brother are fighting on who wants to be the +1. Ask your brother to get his wife also into this, and she can be his +1. It's a great, we were having a chat with somebody and they were telling me how they have developed couple goals with it. How they have right now started discussing these classes instead of Netflix with that. So yes, let's get back to this. Apart from physical, spiritual, and social, a wellness is emotional. So while we journal every day, when we start talking about depression, when we do it, the emotional part will help. With our love classes, with our love manifestation classes, with all of this, your emotional strength will build. We are soon going to do the chakra meditation classes, which will work on your emotional being. Then comes the occupational, how to develop yourself, how to build of it. All of it comes with Ikigai. Okay. So the occupational part will come with Ikigai, and we are going to soon do another series of how to build your business from scratch using AI. AI is going to be the next call of the world, and we are going to teach you how to build it through AI.
Your body is your base, the first thing that you need to take care of. Then your mind, your spirit. Beyond this, you can unlock all the other levels of your life. Intellectual basically means, development of your mind faculties in a way. So we had stopped doing the book reading sessions, but we will start it again, and we will teach you how to make mental maps, how to build an action vision board, which will help you set forth your goals into action. And this vision board is going to be just a class for Platinum. I'm not going to open seats for them most probably, because it's a tough journey to take forward. Then comes the environmental part of it, how to change. Environment doesn't mean how to give, plant more trees. Basically, how to affect the nearby surrounding environment of yours, such that you spread happiness and joy everywhere. This is going to be more of courses on abundance, on understanding people, on more of building proper relationships, on having a good EQ, which is emotional quotient. So this is what we have planned for this entire year. And of course, financial. We've already had a special class on loans and insurance. Soon we are going to build a class on how to get into your manifestation. Basically, we are going to teach you how to be rich. So a very big full-fledged year has been planned for you. And I am absolutely excited to start this with all of you there. The reset is starting tonight at 8 p.m. This reset. The next one is 2 weeks later. Sure, Vibhor, you can join in from whenever you want. As soon as you pay in, you are a part of the group and you will get access to all these classes, and you can start joining from the next time. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, see, when we're talking about the lifelong access, it's not like you're in a hurry that you have to come attend the classes within 2 weeks or you're going to run out. So no problem. But the key thing is that this current price, we will be changing it. You will see that the next time we talk about this, you will see an increased price, and we are not bluffing. So you will, then we don't want anyone to regret. So this time, yes. If you want to join in now, yes, you can.
The current price is 18,000. This is the last monthly. We had already decided that we would change it in June, but we lasted for another month. It's going to be 18,000 all inclusive. You can get an EMI if you want to go that way. Niranjan must have sent you the details. Have you sent the details in the groups?
Yes. The link has been shared, and also if you're part of any of the art communities, you must have already seen the link, or it's being sent to you personally as we speak. The 4th one is for the EMI. Just fill your details if you want to go for the EMI, and I'll reach out to you. If If you want to go for the one-time payment, remember that only with the one-time payment, you get the bonus Ikigai session. And
And for all of the platinum ones, thank you. I have been able to price this. We started at 12,000 and today we are able to charge it for 20,000. It's because of all your love. When we realize that how much significant change we bring into your lives, how much we are doing it. That's how we have been able to constantly keep providing this. So a very big thanks to all the members of the community who've made it possible. And yes, you get access to almost thousands of recordings. You will get this library, entire library, where you can access all the old classes and the new ones as well.
the best part about this is the community, for which you cannot put any price on it. I mean, anyone who's a platinum member will see that the WhatsApp group chat is the best place to be. That the
Yes.
I can see India nodding in agreement. So that is the most priceless part. And I mean, it's insane. You have all the tools. You have all the tools at your disposal. Now it's left up to you to take action.
Yeah, absolutely. Pooja has not accepted. Pooja, are you part of any of the groups, art community on it?
If you
Hey, hi. I actually did receive a mail from Niranjan from a number, and through that only I was able to join this link, but I haven't received any payment link.
right. So Pooja, if you have been receiving my notifications and the session link personally, you will be
I
receiving
the link here and give also,
Okay.
right? Copy the link and put it here. No worries. Good to know that you want to join us.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Superb. So from today, the reset plan is also changed, starting. So this is a catch-up plan as well as this. I'm very excited to start this entire journey this month again. We can reset ourselves, and then with the chakra thing, of course, I will emotionally reset also. A lot of things are going to happen this month. Okay. So thank you for joining in for this wonderful session. I hope all of you finish this and share with me what theme and what all of you do. I want all of you to genuinely be excited about this month, to fill in your diaries with your planning this, and let's make it a great, joyful July.
When we are looking ahead and when we are anticipating things and taking action, everything becomes so much more better. I mean, when we don't know what we're doing, we just wing it. We just go with the flow, as most people say. And when you're just going with the flow, you might just end up anywhere. But here we are going in a direction. And that's
Can I talk for a sec? Like, first of all, this was my first session with you, or both of you, and like I really loved how structured you have made the course. Like Tony Robbins, I do watch, and I also been journaling since class 1.
Yeah,
So I'm a big fan of writing, like to express. Sunflower is my thing. So I just could relate to yourself, and like the content you guys said, like you have learned from so many places, like, and bringing to India. Like I saw the ancient art, so ancient Indian art. So you are bringing that international thing to India. Like I really, you guys are very inspiration to all of us. Like the mission you have built, like it's more like I'm also trying to build something like that. Most of the things which you discussed, like because I've been journaling, I did for myself, like you said, the emotional trauma and everything. I did all my attachment theory work, everything I did on my own by writing and everything. So like I'm also trying to build something, and like I wanted to take the course, but like I already paid for July for yoga and meditation somewhere else. And it's like, oh God, I just missed it by a day. So I'm like, what to do? Like if I take a course, like when can I start? Like if I can start in August, if I take this.
you can start today.
That's it. If you join in today, you can start today. The moment you join in, you get to.
So for you,
I have paid for July to somewhere else. That's why what I'm regretting. Like I've already paid
for anyone with her having the same issue as you, what you can do is you can book this price with a token amount of say 1,500 or 2,000. You can book it so that after July, when you receive the next salary debited and you are in a position to pay, then you can pay the rest of it. But I would suggest you book this price.
Book this price.
Because once it changes at the back end, we won't be able to offer you this 18,000. It will get there, so you can book your seat.
So to the, to the message that is being sent, you can just answer, I want to book seat, and we'll
Or fill the
do that.
EMI form and we'll
Fill the-
reach out to you, and you can do a EMI structure, say pay the
Yes.
1,500 token amount now, and rest of it you can pay now.
Even if you want to book the seat, I would say fill the link, fill the form for the EMI, and it becomes easier for us to keep it.
I'll tell you something, for all of this is for all of you, money should never be a hindrance in this. I have Surya here, who was she joined in 2 weeks back. She wanted to join the program, and that time she couldn't because of financial constraints. She came to me 2 days later and she said, I have managed to arrange the money from different sources and doing it. I even searched in my old purse and I got it there, and I'm gifting myself this for my birthday. And was it a good birthday gift, Surya? Do you do it?
Best gift.
So it's absolutely, you can book your seat and you can do this again, you get it there. Money should not be stopping you from your wellness. Reach out to us if there's a special problem you have with it. We are ready to help.
See, I'll tell you, one of the most common objections that you'll be thinking is 18,000 is a big amount I can do. But the truth of the matter is that for the things that we have mentioned, which is stress shopping or stress eating or any of the other 10 things that you said, you are paying a much heavier price. Would you rather invest in on yourself, or would you rather pay in other forms and regret later? And secondly, if you simply do the math, it's 18,000 divided by 365, it comes down to 50 rupees. 50 rupees per day, guys. 50 rupees per day. That is even if you're taking about 365. Now, if you're saying that you're not ready to put in 50 rupees per day on your personal wellness, then I really think you have to reconsider your priorities.
And I was a person who always thought this way only. Why should I spend on my learning and all it? Then when I started going to therapy and started paying therapist prices, I realized that I am paying at least 10 times more. It's like 3,000 rupees for a therapy session and all this. And whereas I should have started working on my goals much before, which is why now my best friend is my journal, and I keep reflecting back to that, whatever happens.
Yes. And thirdly, we are also offering an EMI form so that it becomes convenient for everyone. Like, I mean, we really know we can help you through this, and you can see all the transformations that happen. It's right there in front of you, right there. We are not talking philosophy here. We are talking about what's actually happening. You can ask your question, Meghna.
Yeah, hi. I just wanted to know, is this for a lifetime access?
Yes, lifelong access to all our existing content. And I mean, for as long as we hold the online live group classes, you get access to them as well.
Okay, so this is just one-time payment that we have to make. Like, we don't have to like renew it or anything.
No, absolute one-time payment. Any new class, for example, the chakra class that will be happening, the vision board class that will be happening, that will be absolutely free for you. You can keep on joining these sessions many times as you want. Only the offline ones will be chargeable, but that also you get a special discount for the offline workshops.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, got it. Okay.
So it's not a membership or a subscription. It's a, what do you say?
I know it's hard to believe that it's all free. Even now, some platinum members keep paying for the 100 rupees, 99 rupees, 250 rupees even.
They're saying that this can't happen.
Yeah.
This is too much.
I have to convince them each time to stop paying for these. These are free available for you, but they keep paying.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, thank you so much. So if you're not doing the full thing, but I would strongly recommend you do the full thing at once, because then you also get, in addition to the fact that it's done and you feel proud that you made this decision. Secondly, you also get perks. You get bonuses such as a 1-to-1 Ikigai session, or if you make the one-time payment, and that's something that can truly be transformative.
One more question financially. Till when is the offer there? Like till when is this 18K offer?
After today, the new reset program is starting, so we will be changing the price to 20K for the new batch.
For the new batch, that's it. So only, I mean, this is like probably this is the last webinar where we'll be giving you at this price. Next time you'll see. If you don't believe us, you will see, and then you will know. So the EMI thing, the EMI payment, how it works is, it is 5,000 for the first 3 months and 3,000 for the 4th month. So 5 into 3 plus 3 becomes 18 in total, plus taxes. So including taxes, it's 18,600, something along that range. All right. GST is something we can't help, so it's got to be that. 6-12 months, no, that we can't. I mean, we can't apply.
It's a huge risk we do.
Mom, there is no offer like for 1 month.
What happened?
There is no offer for like single month.
No,
You can join in for a single month, but to be very honest, it will be more expensive to you if you join for 1 month, and neither will you be able to see a lot of result in 1 month. There is an option and we have given it to you as the link also. But in case to achieve a full-fledged change or to get into it, I would recommend at least join in for 3 months or the year plan. 1 month will be more expensive, and second, it will not be enough to see a change.
But yet, if you want to, there is an option for 1 month, and you will see the link for 1 month, 5,000, and you can pay for that. If after 1 month you want, we get an option for upgrade. So that chance is there. This is if you are still contemplating and you want to test field before diving in.
And all the platinum ones who are asking about the kits, either you will get it in 1-2 days. We have shipped a couple of them. If you have just finished your EMI plans or you have just recently joined, then it will be sent to you in the next month. Okay. All right. So I think we are done with the doubts. If you have anyone on the personal one, you can send it there and we would, get in there.
If you have any other questions or doubts, you can ask now, or we are ending the call. We are wrapping up the call. Any questions?
And Kanishka, thank you for that lovely message. I'm reading this message also. She mentioned, like she said, when we first did the Zen Gym, she had a negative marking, and after this Zen Gym, she has a positive today. She had a 0 score today. She's very, very happy with this.
So Vibhor, when you join in, you get one-to-one Ikigai session. But of course, there are other.
So Vibhor, Ikigai session, not a group of sessions. After a couple of months, when we'll go through your journaling, when you'll take it, I will take a one-to-one session with you. And trust me, 1 session is enough. Since morning, I have had 3 Ikigai sessions. 1 session is enough for me to understand what is it that you want to do it. Because before that, you will be attending couple of classes. I will be monitoring your progress. I'll be seeing through it. I'll be reading your issues and I'll getting into it. So when we sit for your Ikigai sessions, I will have a ready pro forma of what to do and where to get into there.
Thank you so much, Rakhi. Rakhi has written a very lovely message.
She's a special person. And by the way, I'm sharing the slides of July planner in the group itself. So if you are part of any group, you will get all the whatever we taught today in the slides.
So guys, you can join in, you can make the one time, or if you want a book or you are, you want to paint parts, the EMI form is also there. And I'll reach out to you. I'll reach out to you tonight or tomorrow morning. Right?
Okay, and platinum people, we have a special session today in the evening, 8 p.m. reset. So do attend it if you want to start resetting again.
Right.
They can't get it.
Thank you so much. See you at it.